Hey girl, if you're done with dieting and the constant starting and stopping of your healthy habits because, well, life, and you'd rather find a way to train for life instead, then you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Emily, habit and fitness coach and midlife boy mom. I've gone from frustrated dieter to now consistently and confidently living a healthy lifestyle, following the habit hacking systems that I'm now going to teach you. Think of this as atomic habits for women. I'm now helping other midlife moms like you feel and look good in their favorite leggings through all seasons of life, following my habit-based fitness programming. No more dieting, my friend, just training for life. So are you ready to habit hack your health? Then let's do this. You're listening to episode 291 of Habit Hack Your Health. Hey girl, welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you're here. You know, starting can often be the hardest part of creating a healthy habit, or healthy habits plural, right? Life can feel a little overwhelming, and I know you want to take care of your health, and I know you know all the benefits that will follow. But even just starting feels hard, right? This is the analogy I always give of that we have all of these tabs open in our head and literally on our laptop as well. I cannot even count how many are open on my laptop right now as I'm recording this. And to open up one more, even if you know it's good for you, feels overwhelming. But this is why we do what we do here. We want to have that tab that is always there for your health, no matter what. It's part of your tabs that are open because you know it's going to give you more energy. You're going to feel more productive. Your body composition is going to change, but getting started is always the hardest part. And that's why we do what we do here with habit strategy. But this also makes me think of a quote I heard a long time ago when I was working in the nonprofit world. I was reading a book by Zig Ziglar, and I just always remember it. And it was, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Ooh, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, right? We want to try to do everything perfect, and we're trying to do it all. And that's when it's too overwhelming, or when it's obviously not perfect. That's when you just throw it all out, right? But in order to be great, you just have to start. So here's the secret. It's just starting. The key to success with your habits is just starting. You don't have to have a full, perfect workout routine or the most delicious, ideal, perfect meal plan, or you're doing an hour of self-reflection and prayer every day, right? Let's be real, right? All you need is a simple, intentional starting ritual to get you going. This reminds me of me back about 10 plus years ago when I was what I like to call myself the late cancel queen. I had the best of intentions of going to these 5 a.m. spin classes at my local gym here in my town, and I would register for it. The alarm would go off. I would hit snooze again, and then it was too late, and then I would get a late cancel fee. And I would do this week after week. And I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm paying for this membership. I'm not showing up. I'm paying more. It actually stopped when my husband went over our bank statement for the month. And he was like, girl, what are you doing? Right? I didn't have any intentional starting rituals in mind to get me going. So I had to create a starting ritual, which for me was laying my workout clothes out the night before, setting an alarm. As soon as my alarm went off in the morning, I actually had a little note in there. It was like, girl, get up. No more late cancels. My clothes were out. I put them on. I'd grab my drink and go. Okay. It was simple, but it was a starting ritual. And guess what? It snowballed from there. Just that one tiny little habit of spinning actually turned into a keystone habit, which we've talked here before. Fitness is like the ideal habit to start with because it influences other healthy habits in your life, like eating healthy and confidence and mindset and so on and so forth. But it trickled down, and actually that's when I heard from God, like on a spin bike, like, girl, you could totally do this. Let's do it. And 10 years later, here I am, a fitness professional helping you guys as a behavior change specialist as well. But it all started with just starting intentionally with one healthy habit. This also makes me think of the book, The 5-Minute Rule by Mel Robbins. She talks about a starting ritual as well to get you going. Hers is as soon as your alarm goes off, you go in your head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like a rocket ship taking off, and you just boom, rocket ship yourself out of bed. And that starts a trickle down effect of more habits to come versus starting our day off kind of blah because you're hitting snooze all the time. We've all been there. So a starting ritual is just something so incredibly tiny to do at the beginning of your day or even at the beginning of your workout or whenever you're working on whatever specific habit is going to be the best for you in this season of life you're in. It's a trigger, right? It's a trigger that signals your brain, okay, it's time to focus on me. And here's the best part. It's the foundation that helps those habits trickle down throughout the rest of your life. So when you have a solid starting point, the rest of your day has a ripple effect that makes it easier to stick to your goals. And if you're trying to form habits in fitness, mindset, or food freedom, that's the secret sauce, is some type of starting ritual. It can also be called a trigger, like I mentioned, which starts an actual habit loop, right? A cue, routine, reward, a trigger, routine, reward. Now, if you need more help in creating your own habit loop and some examples of some healthy habits you can actually start with, go download the Healthy Habits Cheat Sheet. It's at bit.ly/Healthy Habits Cheat Sheet. I have it linked in the show notes for you to help you get started creating your own trigger to make your habits stick. So I want to give you a few examples of what a starting ritual could look like. And we'll cover the 3 habits I like to focus on, those foundational, fundamental needs in regards to your fitness, your mindset, and food freedom. So let's kick it off with fitness first. So I know finding time for like a 45-minute or an hour workout can sometimes feel impossible, right? So you could do just like a 5-minute movement habit. So here's how it works. We're going to create a starting ritual. So each day, no matter what, you're going to commit to moving for just 5 minutes. It can be a quick walk, some light stretching, or even just like a mini dance party in your living room. I'm a big fan. We've talked a lot about pee squats. Every time you go pee, you do 10 squats. Like that is like the ultimate habit hack right there. What the intention is, the goal of this is just to create the habit of starting. You're doing something. And once you begin, you may feel motivated to go longer. In fact, I guarantee you'll want to go longer. But even if it's just the 5 minutes, you've created a ritual. You have a trigger in place that primes your body for action. Okay, so an actual example, when you wake up in the morning, you roll out of bed, taking 5 minutes to stretch or yoga poses, that's it. You have your workout clothes laid out as the actual trigger, the starting ritual of your day. Okay, that trickle down effect that's going to happen from here on out. But the key is doing it daily and consistently. And the ritual of starting your day with movement is going to make it easier to do more as time goes on. Okay, so make it tiny, create some type of ritual around it. Let's talk about a mindset starting ritual, right? Talking about gratitude. If you set aside a few moments for gratitude, I can't begin to tell you how much this helps with your mental health. Okay, so it's simple, but it really packs a punch. So before you get swept away by your to-do list, take 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes to jot down 3 things you're grateful for. And it's not just about I'm feeling thankful. It's about creating that actual mental habit that recenters your mind before the chaos of the day. I love the 5-minute gratitude journal because it sets it out. You literally write down 3 things you're grateful for. It has a quote of the day. I love it. It gives you some prompts where it's wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, you're done. So maybe a starting ritual could be around your coffee. I love creating habit loops for my one-on-one clients around their coffee because everyone creates some type of drink, whether it's coffee or tea or their electrolytes or all of the above. So it's a really great anchor habit or a start of a ritual for you. So maybe right after you start brewing your coffee, you just pause for a second, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and think of the 3 things you're grateful for. Grab that journal out if it makes more sense to write it down or even jot it down in your phone on your notes app. So the actual starting your day with gratitude is going to shift your mindset, give you a little more calm and clarity, and trickle down into the rest of your day. Now, lastly, let's talk about a food freedom ritual, okay? We're not talking about diets because diets can feel restrictive, and let's face it, those strict rules are what's hard to maintain long term. But food freedom feels a little more sustainable, right? That's why I always talk about it. And I want you to think about having a mindful plate moment, a mindful plate. So this ritual is all about slowing down and being present when you eat so you can tune into your body's cues for hunger and fullness, and you're not just standing at the kitchen counter scarfing down whatever you can as fast as you can, or driving in your car shoving a protein bar in your mouth. So a ritual around this is each time you go to eat, you're going to actually sit down and say a little prayer like, thank you for this food and how it's going to nourish my body. Breathe deeply and just notice your food. This might feel hokey, but it's literally going to take you like 30 seconds, right? Take a few mindful bites, like really slow down and chew your food. Eat it nice and slowly. A simple pause before eating can really just help you build a healthier relationship with food. It reminds you that you're eating for nourishment, not just the habit. You're eating for nourishment and how it's going to help your body. So start with just like one meal a day and let it grow from there. But the starting ritual could be to sit down, breathe, say a little prayer of gratitude, then slowly eat what you're eating, okay? So I hope this is helpful. A reminder, the magic of making your habits finally stick is a starting ritual, right? Consistent rituals in motion will help you stay in motion, right? This not only gives you like a sense of accomplishment, but it also helps build those habits that will stick. And like I mentioned, you might start off really tiny, you have some type of starting ritual, then you add more. You go a little bit longer. It's just about making the time for you, even in just the busiest or craziest days. I know. And to leave you with this episode, I just want to remind you, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. One tiny step at a time. So let me know if you're going to create your own starting ritual. And when you do, I really want you to notice the trickle effect throughout your day that will happen from there. If you need some more one-on-one help as far as your nutrition, your fitness, and creating some customized habit loops, there's always a link in the show notes to have a little chat with me if you're interested in one-on-one coaching. I take on usually just 1 to 2 every month, just based on my own capacity, but I love to be able to do this for my clients. So everything's always linked in the show notes for you. Let me know if you're going to create your own starting ritual, and just know I am so rooting for you always. I'll catch you in the next episode. I am so proud of you for listening to another episode of Habit Hack Your Health. I don't want you to just feel inspired, but I want you to go take action. To help you do that, go grab a free 7-day trial inside of the Training for Life app. This is habit-based fitness programming that you won't find anywhere else. A full fitness library with workouts programmed around what we need as midlife moms, and habit trainings and accountability community to help you stay consistent no matter what season of life that you're in. Go to trainingforlifeapp.com to start your free 7-day trial, and let's start training for life together. I'm so rooting for you, girl. I'll see you in the next episode.